10 Disney's Encanto characters as humans. Disney's Encanto, the new magical movie of Disney that everyone is liking right now. This is mainly because Encanto is such an original, fresh, and inspiring movie that it keeps you watching right from the beginning with its entertaining intro full of music, dances, and happiness. Encanto is the perfect animated movie to watch with the family and have an incredibly good time. The movie takes us through an experience full of emotions where we will see Maribel, the main character of Encanto, go through all sorts of adventures to save her house and her family. The original songs of Encanto are also a masterpiece by themselves. That's why the Encanto songs have been released separately and have been hugely successful on the internet. The world of Maribel is a world full of music, adventures, and happiness, and it makes everyone who watches it for the first time end up with a smile on his face. It's amazing. Encanto tells us the story of Maribel, a young girl who lives with her family who go by the name of the Madrigals, right in the middle of the beautiful mountains of Colombia. But she and her family don't live in a normal place. They live in a magical and beautiful house called the Encanto. This house gives every member of the magical family a special gift, like the ability to talk to birds or being incredibly strong. But for some reason, Maribel isn't gifted with anything by Encanto. But very soon, the magic of the house is in danger, and Maribel will be the only brave girl of the family to save it. Here, she will go through the craziest experiences to finally save the magic of the house. An amazing movie with such a rich and beautiful plot. Now, Encanto is an amazing movie, but it's not based in real life. Although it's set in a real country, Colombia, it's an animated movie with animated characters. But what if the characters of Encanto came out of the movie and we could see them as real humans? How would they look like? How would they be? Well, no more wondering, because we will see it here today, my guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into the 10 Disney's Encanto characters as humans. Let's go, guys. Maribel, the courageous and adventurous main character of Encanto. See, Maribel is such a liked character because of her resilient and positive personality. She was the only one of the magical family who saw that the magic of the house was in danger and actually did something to save it, going through the greatest adventures we see in the movie. But Maribel is the only one of the magical family whom Encanto didn't give a power to. When she was young and the ceremony to get the power was set, she went to open the door, but she didn't get any powers. The door disappeared and she stayed as a normal human being with nothing special. But despite this, she garners all the courage necessary to stop the ongoing curse of Encanto and to save it at all costs. The movie shows us that the greatest power of Maribel is being herself. But even though Maribel is great and we can all agree on that, she's not real, unfortunately. She is an animated character, but let's say she came out of her world and turned into a real human. How would she look like in real life? Well, here it is, guys. This TikToker changed her appearance to look like Maribel. She got the hair, the glasses, her clothes, everything that Maribel wears in the movie, and oh boy does she look like her. She's identical. If Maribel existed in real life, she would look exactly like this, no doubt about that. There have been other people who have tried to look like Maribel on the internet, TikTokers, YouTubers, and everything, but they are all way too different to look like her. This TikToker is the only one who looks identical. This is Maribel of Encanto as a human, guys. Isabella, Maribel's younger sister and the golden preferred child of the Madrigal family, mainly because she has the beautiful power of making flowers blossom in such a beautiful and colorful way that it shocks everyone that sees her for the first time. And because of this, she likes to show off her powers, but Isabella's not really who she seems. Later in the movie, we realize that she's not like this at all, and she's struggling with the expectations of being perfect when she really isn't. Maribel, being the imperfect girl that she is, helps Isabella realize that she doesn't have to live like this anymore and teaches her how to be more imperfect and make all types of plants grow instead of just beautiful flowers. Isabella is known to be very beautiful, and although she cares about her family too much, she's not very close to them as Maribel, for example, is. Isabella's emotions also influence her power. When Dolores talks about Mariano having 5 babies, she gets shocked and flowers come out of her head. She has a great personality and she's a great character that goes through a lot of development in the movie. But how would she look like as a human in real life? Well, here you go. This other TikToker dressed herself as Isabella from Encanto, and as we can see, she looks exactly like her. She has the same skin color, the same beautiful eyes, the same type of hair. Everything in this woman right here is identical to that of Isabella. She also has a flower in her head to represent Isabella's power and everything. If we compare the two in the same picture, we see how much this girl looks like Isabella. It's incredible. Louisa Madrigal, Maribel's older sister and the strongest one in the whole family. As opposed to Maribel, who didn't get any power when she was young because the door closed, Louisa did receive a special power and it was being incredibly strong. She's very charismatic and fun, just like the other members of the family. And she also knows and likes how to sing, as we can see later in the movie. But behind all of her strong look and appearance, we later see in the movie that she's very vulnerable inside. And it's not until her powers disappear that we see this. And just like with Isabella, Maribel will help her to be the best version of herself and not try to meet the expectations of others. Just be herself. And just like with Isabella as well, she likes to be around her family a lot. But as opposed to Isabella, she actually helps them by carrying all the way to the family without complaining, as opposed to Isabella, who has other differences with her family. Overall, she's a great character, but could you imagine how Louisa would actually look like in real life? Well, no more imagining because we have it here today, guys, so here you have it. This girl here got dressed as Louisa from Encanto, and oh man, does she look like her. It's like Louisa came out of the movie and turned into a real human. She's identical, mainly because she has the same features as Louisa. This girl is also super strong, as we can see later when she flexes her muscles like Louisa in the movie. The clothes, her appearance, overall, all of her features are the same as Louisa. It's incredible how much this girl looks like her. Wow. Dolores, one of the funniest and most entertaining characters of Encanto. Dolores is the eldest daughter of Pepa and Felix, and the older sister of Antonio and Camilo. Now, Dolores is kind of a funny character in the movie. The power that she was given to by Encanto was super hearing, the ability to hear everything even if it's miles away. The thing is that she's very gossipy, and whatever she hears, she tells to everyone in the town. She has such an incredible hearing power that according to Maribel, she can even hear the blinking of Louisa, as we can see later in the movie. She's a great character that adds a lot of fun to each scene she's involved in a true funny way that made us all laugh when we watched the movie for the first time. Now, even though we have similar gossipy people in real life like Dolores, she doesn't exist in real life though. How would she look like if she did? Well, just like this, guys. This girl right here got dressed as Dolores, and it's absolutely amazing how much she looks like her. She's got the same hair, she's got the same red ribbon in her hair, the necklace, the way she acts, everything in this woman is exactly the same as Dolores. She even does the same hearing dance that Dolores does in the movie, and it's just amazing how much she resembles the character. Pepa, the second daughter of Alma and Pedro Madrigal. She's also the mother of Dolores, Camilo, and Antonio Madrigal. The power that she was given by Encanto is the ability to control the weather according to her emotions. And since she's super emotional, you can tell that the outcomes don't end very well for her, you know? When she gets nervous, for example, she gets a cloud of rain on top of her that reflects how nervous and stressed she is. If she's happy, a beautiful sun comes out, and her personality color is the yellow. We have to remember that all of the characters in the movie have a spiritual color that represents their personality. But at the end of the movie, we can see that Pepa had a rainy cloud on top of her despite being happy. This shows us that Maribel could have also taught her how to control the weather apart from her emotions. Who knows? So let's see how this great character of Encanto would look like as a human. Here it is. This TikToker here decided to cosplay Pepa for a TikTok account, and as we can see, she did a great job because she looks very, very similar to Pepa. She has the same yellow clothes as Pepa, the same ribbon in her head. She acts in the same fidgety way as Pepa acts in the movie. In the end, we have a very, very similar representation of Pepa in real life. Great job. Felix Madrigal, in my opinion, the soul of the movie Encanto. He's such a great character. He's the husband of Pepa and the father of Dolores, Camilo, and Antonio. Because he's married into the family of Madrigals, in this case with Pepa, he doesn't have any power, but not in the same way as Maribel. There is a difference. This is because he wasn't born within the Madrigal family. Maribel is from the Madrigal family. Felix is not. He married a member long after. That's why he lacks the power. But we later see in the movie that his power is being the greatest father to his kids and the greatest husband to his wife. He's the only one who helps Pepa with her struggles and at the same time with her emotions to be in a better position both mentally and psychologically. Apart from this, he's such a funny character that fills up the room with joy as soon as he walks in. He's the soul of the movie in my opinion, with his dances, his singing, and just the way he acts is just amazing. Now, even though we would all like Felix was real, he isn't. So let's see how he would look like in real life. This guy right here on TikTok fixed his hair and dressed himself to look like Felix, and as we can see, he looks a lot like Felix. He has the shirt, the necklace, and even the personality of Felix. Just the way he dances, the smirk, and the smiles in his face is exactly like the one in Felix's. If Felix existed in real life as a human, he would look like this guy, no doubt about that. Felix Madrigal, in my opinion, the soul of the movie Encanto. He's such a great character. He's the husband of Pepa and the father of Dolores, Camilo, and Antonio. Because he's married into the family of Madrigals, in this case with Pepa, he doesn't have any power, but not in the same way as Maribel. There is a difference. This is because he wasn't born within the Madrigal family. Maribel is from the Madrigal family. Felix is not. He married a member long after. That's why he lacks the power. But we later see in the movie that his power is being the greatest father to his kids and the greatest husband to his wife. He's the only one who helps Pepa with her struggles and at the same time with her emotions to be in a better position both mentally and psychologically. Apart from this, he's such a funny character that fills up the room with joy as soon as he walks in. He's the soul of the movie in my opinion, with his dances, his singing, and just the way he acts is just amazing. Now, even though we would all like Felix was real, he isn't. So let's see how he would look like in real life. This guy right here on TikTok fixed his hair and dressed himself to look like Felix, and as we can see, he looks a lot like Felix. He has the shirt, the necklace, and even the personality of Felix. Just the way he dances, the smirk, and the smiles in his face is exactly like the one in Felix's. If Felix existed in real life as a human, he would look like this guy, no doubt about that. And well, my guys, that's all the dose of DJ there is for today. I really hope you guys liked this video and liked all of this amazing Encanto characters as humans. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one, my dudes. Peace!